Extreme Foolishness TV here. Today, I'll be reacting to a video of Rudy Giuliani when he appeared on a podcast hosted by Steve Bannon, explaining how Trump could prevail in his Senate impeachment trial. I'll be reacting to the video. Let's go. This is Extreme Foolishness TV. This is where I talk about extreme foolishness that goes on around you. Today I'll be talking to you guys about a video, I'll be reacting to the video by the way, of Rudy Giuliani when he appeared on a podcast hosted by Steve Bannon. Steve Bannon, as you guys know, worked for Donald Trump previously, and he was charged with fraud in the Build the Wall campaign. He was subsequently pardoned by Donald Trump, but he may still face fraud charges. Anyway, Rudy Giuliani, Trump's lawyer, appeared on Steve Bannon Show. And in that show, Rudy Giuliani wanted to he gave his opinion about what he thinks happened on January 6th, the insurrection, and he gave an opinion as to the legal strategies that Trump should use in order to give him a chance at success at the trial. He also gave his opinion about who caused the insurrection. I want you guys to watch the video now, and I'll give you my reaction and my take on it. Watch this video.
The defense is going to have to show that this thing was planned and that a lot of the people involved in the planning, Antifa, and then even some right-wing groups were enemies of his, and that they were doing it in order to hurt him, including some right-wing groups that operate for the Lincoln Project, or have been working with the Lincoln Project at various times. You have a couple of wolves and sheep.
Hold it, hang on. Whoa. What do you say working for the Lincoln Project? Right-wing groups like who?
One of the people who organized this is well known for having worked with the Lincoln Project in the past, and also,
okay, who is it? But Rudy, we can't
say that he helped to bring. You gotta let me finish, Steve.
Okay.
So
go ahead.
One of the people involved brought in right-wing groups that opposed Trump, and he brought them in specifically because he wanted to blow this thing up. He had the same motivation. He had the same motivation the Antifa people had. So it isn't as if all these right-wing groups were all pro-Trump. And the biggest problems, violent problems, were caused by Antifa. That's where the shooting took place. That was surrounded by all Antifa people. So how can he be held responsible for a whole thing that's planned days before he's going to speak, that has a mixture of people that hate him and people that support him? He's not. So
who's the guy? Who's the guy working with the Lincoln Project?
He's a. I don't know if I can reveal his name, because we have that from anonymous sources. But he worked in the past. He worked in the past for Romney.
Okay, hang on for a second. Okay, but I mean, hey, this is why we're getting blown up all the time. You can't throw a charge out there like that and then say, yeah, I got a double secret probation guy who I can't mention, but he worked for Romney, he worked for the Lincoln Project. Anyway, we'll drill down this more.
I'll tell you what, Rudy,
As you can see from this video, Rudy Giuliani appeared on Steve Bannon's podcast. He said that the January 6th insurrection was planned by somebody else that was in the Republican Party but was not a fan of Donald Trump. Rudy also said that Antifa was responsible for the violence that you saw on January 6th, that Antifa infiltrated the rally, and a lot of the violence that happened on January 6th was done by Antifa. You know that is a complete lie. That is extreme foolishness, people. Everybody saw the video of the riots and the thugs and the domestic terrorists who went to the U.S. Capitol. They were not Antifa people. They had on MAGA hats, Trump flags, Confederate flags, Trump everything. Trump paraphernalia. They were loyal to Trump. That morning of the rally, Rudy Giuliani himself was there. He was inciting the crowd, saying, we're going to have a trial by combat. Trump was like, you got to be strong to take back your country. These were the people who went there at the behest of Donald Trump and Rudy Giuliani. And now Rudy Giuliani is now saying it's Antifa folks who infiltrated the crowd and committed the violence, when we had videos of Trump people stomping police officers, breaking into the Capitol, breaking the glasses, hitting police officers with flags and all kinds of objects. And Rudy also said one of the people who planned the rally worked for the Lincoln Project and Mitt Romney. I didn't make this stuff up. This is what Rudy said. And when Steve Bannon asked him, do you know the name of the person? Rudy said he doesn't know if he could reveal the name of the person because it came from an anonymous source. That means there's nobody, he's just a liar. And Steve Bannon, somebody who has been charged with fraud, whose ethics and morality are questionable, he said, hold up now, Rudy, this is a little bit too much. It's a little bit too much. Steve Bannon was like, no, this is why the Republican Party gets blown up, because you keep making all these allegations without any evidence, nothing to substantiate this allegation. This is the same Rudy Giuliani who is currently being sued by Dominion Systems, the company that makes the voting machines. He's being sued for defamation, for saying that the Dominion machines was infiltrated and tainted with somebody that works for Hugo Chavez, or the Hugo Chavez regime helped Dominion change the votes against Trump. He's being sued for defamation. Now he's accusing somebody who worked for the Lincoln Project and Mitt Romney as the person who organized the rally on January 6th that ultimately led to the insurrection. This is extreme foolishness. Nobody organized the rally except the people with the MAGA Nation. It was Donald Trump's folks who organized the rally. The rally was pretty much advertised on Donald Trump's Twitter page. He said it will be epic. It will be a great day. It was all over Parler. It was in the right-wing circle. The QAnon folks, the Proud Boys, MAGA Nation, all of them were instrumental in planning the rally. It was heavily publicized on social media. And now Rudy Giuliani somehow says that an anonymous person from an anonymous source who worked for the Lincoln Project and Mitt Romney planned the rally. And you get mad when I call Rudy Giuliani an extreme fool. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Does it make sense to you? If you're a Republican and you're watching, does this make sense to you? Tell me. Drop it in the comments. If it makes sense to you, let me know. Let me know. Because this is extreme foolishness. But anyway, just like I told you guys earlier over and over and over, foolish people say foolish things. Extreme fools say extreme foolish things. Rudy Giuliani is obviously an extreme fool. That's why he's saying this extreme foolish, delusional theory that even has no place in a fairy tale book. So stop the foolishness and stop the drama. If you like this content, please like this video, share this video, give this video a thumbs up if you like this content. If this is your first time watching, I appreciate you. If you're a returning viewer, returning watcher, I also appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. As always, say no to extreme foolishness.